Good morning. I said good morning. It is Friday, August the 19th, 2022. Basically, I'm going to update my settings, and here's how they look. I don't know if I don't like them, I'm going to just take it back. All right. I really went down my sensitivities and control basic from 74 to 50%. And then with the Soldier Zoom aim sensitivity, which I'll talk about in a few more minutes later, I raised this from 61 or 64 to 90. This is something that I just want to do. All this other stuff is how you feel about it. I don't really mess with these. Now, the vehicle aim sensitivity will be the same as the soldier aim sensitivity. And all this other stuff, I don't touch. I didn't touch. Control schemes, I didn't touch. Didn't touch it. Didn't have no relations with any of that. Okay, advance. Actually, I changed this from on to off. And I'm going to see how that's going to work. From on to off. Therefore, if I did it with the soldier aiming, I'm going to do the same thing with the vehicle aiming, just to see if this is going to work. And therefore, everything else, I didn't change it. But one thing, as I told you before, the soldier aim ratio, the vertical aim ratio, is the same number as, if I go back to basic, as the soldier zoom aim sensitivity. I have that at the same percentage points, 90. Onwards to controller tuning, I have this at 5%. It can go higher if I so choose. I got this at 0%. This can go higher. I got this at 100%. That can go lower. But I'm going to leave it at 100 because I haven't had any problems with it so far. And these basically, controller left stick, controller right stick, it's basically the same thing. And these down here, the controller L2, R2 button is at their lowest settings. You can't go no lower than 5% here or here. And that's the end of controls. Update. Gameplay. These are all personal preference. You do things up in here to change the way you want it to feel, and it's just all personal preference. You got to play around with it, see what you like, see what you don't like, change it if you have to. Onwards to advanced. We're going to camera shake scale at the lowest point is 50%, which is 50%. I got my soldier aim assist, that is. I got that at 100%. It was at 0% the other day, and I wasn't hitting anything. I don't know why I got this at 5%. I'm going to just go down to 0% and see what happens. I got the vehicle aim assist at 100% and a vehicle aim assist zoom snap at 100%. Everything else I really didn't touch. And that's the end of gameplay. Audio. I got the master volume at 100%. Music volume at 20%. That's a pretty decent rate of music to be played at the start of the game. You don't want too much noise in your ear when you just starting the game. I can't hear nothing, not the footsteps. Sound preset. I have 3D headphones. I have headphones. Therefore, I use 3D headphones so I can hear the boots and all of that, the running and all of that. All this stuff is personal preference, and if you like it, copy them. If you don't, move along. And lastly, we go to video. My brightness is at 60%. My field of view is at 90% now, which is when I use a scope, and also when I use the assault rifle with a scope. Well, hold on. Let me change that. Field of view is at 90%. I keep it at 90% for like the assault class, semi-automatic rifle class, which I don't really use that often, and the MAD class, I got that like at 890. Sometimes it goes down to 87, 85, 80, stuff like that. I move this around depending on how my game is going. And the last thing on this list that I really need to talk about is the ADS field of view. Now, sometimes I turn it off when I'm playing like at Solomon Islands or Devastation, because I'm usually using a machine gun. I hope you can hear me. A machine gun. So, other than that, if I'm playing anywhere else, I probably have that on so I can get the effect of less recoil. So that's the end of my settings. That's the end of this short little video. I didn't want to go too long with it. And I'll be back shortly.